Unit 6. Other useful information. Business banks in Cyprus are Alpha Bank Cyprus, subsidiary of Alpha Bank, and Korea Bank, Astro Bank, Bank of Cyprus, Cyprus Cooperative Bank, Cyprus Development Bank, Eurobank Cyprus, Hellenic Bank, Housing Finance Corporation, National Bank of Greece, Cyprus, RCB Bank, Societe Generale Bank, Cyprus, subsidiary of Societe Generale, USB Bank. All non-residents can open a bank account in most Cypriot banks. To open an account, the customer needs the following documents: copy of a valid passport, identity card. Some banks will require notarized copies of identification documents. A utility bill stating the residence address of the applicant. The bill cannot be older than 6 months. An application form issued by the bank. The procedure lasts up to 1 hour. The costs of opening a non-resident's business account depending on the selected bank. The process of opening a corporate bank account in Cyprus is as easy as a personal bank account, except companies are required to provide more documentation. The articles of association of the company. The certificate of incorporation. A certificate of good standing for foreign companies if they have been open for over 2 years. The certificates of directors and secretary, the certificate of the registered office, the share certificate, a proof of the registered office issued by the group principal trading officers, an application form released by the bank. You can open a corporate bank accounts by representation through power of attorney. There are several payment channels available in Cyprus. It is possible to pay in cash, with cards, vouchers, and in some cases payment with virtual currencies is also enabled. Purchases can be paid personally on the spot, via the internet, by post, by phone, by transaction account, etc. For businesses, restrictions apply to cash payments, so the preferred method of paying and charging is cashless. Since cash operations of companies are also subject to more rigorous tax supervision, more caution is needed. The penalties are quite high, so it is important that FDI investor present this limitation to the foreign investors. Please see section 6.3, 6.4 and 6.5. Cyprus is top the list of Eurozone countries where people still prefer to pay with cash. According to an annual report by the European Central Bank, ECB, in 2017, 88% of transactions in the Republic of Cyprus in 2016 were carried out using cash. In Cyprus there is currently no limit on the value of cash transactions. The Finance Ministry of Cyprus is drafting a bill that would make any cash-based transactions over €10,000 a criminal act, with fines of up to 10% of the value of the transaction. This follows the EU Directive 2015/849 that aims to combat money laundering and the financing of terrorism and organized crime. However, cash flows arising from the following operating, investing or financing activities in Cyprus shall be reported on a net basis. Cash receipts collected and payments made on behalf of customers, taxpayers or beneficiaries when the cash flows reflect the activities of the other party rather than those of the entity. Examples of such cash receipts and payments are either collection of taxes by one level of government for another level of government, not including taxes collected by a government for its own use as part of a tax-sharing agreement, i.e. the acceptance and repayment of demand deposits of a public financial institution, i.e. funds held for customers by an investment or trust entity, i.e. rents collected on behalf of and paid over to the owners of properties. B. Cash receipts and payments for items in which the turnover is quick, the amounts are large, and the maturities are short. Examples of such cash receipts and payments are either purchase and sale of investments, i.e. other short-term borrowings, for example with a maturity period of 3 months or less.